Okay, I've already cut 3 plates like this, and this is my last one that I'm going to do. Basically, I got a bunch of steel plate from Westbrook Metals that is roughly 2 feet by 2 feet square. I got 6 pieces like that. The top and the bottom will be the full piece, and then the sides are, it's not going to be, quite 24 inches tall. It's going to be more like 20. So I'm cutting these all down. Each one of these cuts is taking me something like an hour to do because I don't have the right tool for the job. So I've stuck a cutoff wheel here onto my table saw. And don't laugh, I've actually already done this on 3 of them. It just took a long time because what I'm doing is I'm raising the cutoff wheel to just barely start to nick the bottom of the plate and then just do a whole bunch of passes underneath it. And I figured I'd get some video or time lapse of me doing that. Okay, I've gone ahead and scribed tiny little marks there for the 20 inches from that far side. This plate here that I've got behind it all is to keep the sparks from lighting our house on fire. Each one of these pieces is about, I don't know, I calculated it's probably about 25 pounds. 2 feet by 2 feet by 3/16 of an inch thick. You can go kind of Google the density of steel and try to figure it out for yourself. I was thinking like, oh, maybe I should build up the firebox first and then just weld it to the chamber. And that idea has a lot of merit, except for the fact that even if I only put together 4 of the 6 plates to get it started and get the angles right, I'm dealing with a 100 pounds worth of steel that I'm trying to lift up off the ground, put it into this gap in the cooking chamber, and then try to tack weld it into place. I actually put 4 of the plates together just to lift them up to see how heavy it was. It's ridiculous. Now, I'll raise my cutting disc now to where it's just grazing the surface on the bottom. I figured I'd let you see what I'm doing with this material. There's the cutting disc right there, and there's the little gap I'm making. It's, as you can see, it's about, I don't know, almost 2/3 of the way through it. At this point, I'm just going to stop because what happens is, as you get towards the very end of it, with this method, it just keeps binding. Somehow the edge of the wheel must expand as it heats or something, and it just gets bound up in it. So even the tiniest little incremental increases in the cutting depth cause it to just bind up and shatter all over the place. And the other times I've done it, I've just blown the circuit breaker a couple of times because of the amperage the motor was drawing trying to do it. And so it's very odd to me. Like, I could raise the cutting disc way up high now and just try to do a clean pass separating it, but the same thing will happen. It'll just bind up. I mean, I guess I'll try it now. Maybe I should try it now in real time, and you can hear what it sounds like. See it, hear it. Yeah, the other thing that you can hear is that it just doesn't want to go through that last bit all at one go, even though that's not even a 1/16 of an inch thick yet at that point. It's more like a 32nd or so, but it just doesn't want to do it. So I'm not going to try. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out of here, go over to my bench clamp it in here with this part down, and just rock back and forth on it until the stress just breaks it. I figured I'd go ahead and get this process. I've already started bending it. You can see it's thin enough to where I'm able to bend it pretty easily now. And I'm sorry to be in the shot, but that's just the way it goes. There you go. Okay. Come on out. There you go. So it's pretty, let's see. I want to sight along the top of it. I don't know which camera I'm using. So there's a real sharp burr, a real sharp edge on this side. And I'll just, that'll be very quick and easy to grind down, but it's fascinating to me that I need to do that.